Hey, welcome to Ice Cubes, the podcast. Yeah, I'm Frosty. I'm the ice. Shut
I'm
up.
Fuzzy Dice, and I'm the cube part.
And then we have a special guest here today. Once in a lifetime, rare time to talk to a monkey.
They said that if I came on their podcast, they wouldn't neuter me for another week.
That's
Debatable. Anyways,
yeah, we're gonna. I think we should. I think this is a good time to bring up. You're going to college soon, Monkey. Do you want to talk about that?
What?
You're going to
I'm going
college.
to college soon. Want to talk
I'm going
about
to
it?
college.
Hey, you
And
want to
that
talk?
is why I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna learn how to become better than I am now.
I think that's a.
Lost on me.
I think it's amazing that you're going to college.
Especially in today's time where it costs an
Yeah.
arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. It's like you have to pay us $1 million to go to school, and then you have to pay us another $600 for fucking books, and some of them are rentals. There's one book that I had to rent that was like $100 to rent for half a year, not even keep, not even for a full year, $130 for a rental.
Yeah.
That is absolute stupidity.
Even in today's time, schools, honestly, they don't teach you that much in the real world. You know, you don't really use that much in the real world. So
Basically, all it does is give you like a slip saying you know things. That's it.
yeah.
But it's like,
Huh.
Kramer! Ow! I was not at keyboard. What was I gonna say?
You were talking about we were talking about your college and stuff.
Yeah, it's cool because I'm gonna. Oh, penis! Who put this here? I'm gonna get to meet new people, so that's nice. And I already know some people going in.
Yeah, that's always nice having people that you know to be there to at least help you in some way.
And unfortunately, things didn't work out with me and my first girlfriend, so now I'm single. But I guess that's okay.
Have you ever experienced your first kiss? Just curious.
No. I'm saving that for a good opportunity, and also nobody wants me. So that's good reasons.
I mean, your reason for breaking up with your girlfriend was what? She's annoying or something like that.
I don't
Like
know.
mega annoying.
Yeah,
No.
like every girl ever.
No, I just don't think there was any real chemistry. I think I was just sad because it's been a long year for everyone, especially me. And I wanted human contact, and I wanted to know what love is. But it didn't work out. I didn't think it was right for me, so I tried to cut it off quick and painlessly, like a circumcision.
I think you made the good call since I mean
Yeah.
it's
I
mean-
important that you're happy after it, and
Right, and I don't want to feel like I'm leading her on if I keep the relationship going, but I don't feel anything. There.
yeah, you're not reciprocating.
And it's like it's a long distance relationship and there's no chemistry, and then what's the point for either of us, right?
yeah.
And I liked feeling like I was in a relationship, but nothing was different between us, and we didn't hold hands or go do anything because there wasn't any time left in the summer. So it was just like I don't want
You
to
exist, I exist with you.
I don't want to be in a
Yeah.
relationship for the sake of being in a relationship. I want there to be a good reason.
I mean,
But I'm glad because we knew each other for a while, and we hung out a lot, and people always thought we were dating. So I was like, why don't we just try it out and see if it works? And it didn't. But I'm happy that I have closure at least.
yeah.
That's a pretty
I'm-
good positive attitude about that.
I'm sure you can find someone.
And I'm sure we both will.
What do you? So are you gonna stay friends or how's that
I
gonna
think
go
so.
down?
I'm gonna try and stay friends.
That's
That's always nice.
yeah, you're definitely way more positive about this than I expected or expect anyone to be.
Yeah.
It was
Even if there wasn't a lot there, like it
was
still
never-
hurts that
it was never
you broke up.
serious. It was
Yeah,
just,
because I
it
mean,
was just, we only went on 2 dates.
I mean
And one
to
of them was before we were in a relationship, so.
yeah, but I mean to be on, I mean to be
Wait, hold that door! Hold that door!
I mean to be honest, if it was me, I'd still I mean, yeah, there wasn't a whole lot there, but you know, it still made me sad. You know, because you know, you had to had some feelings. You know, if you wanted to put yourself in a relationship to begin with. So.
I think I was maybe too hasty, just because I was like, I don't want to miss an opportunity.
I mean, to be honest,
like if there was anything between us, I wanted to know definitively if there was anything there.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
it's just, like, not romantic.
it would have been bad if they were controlling you and you couldn't get out of that, and that would have been your first girlfriend, I guess. But
it just felt like nothing. It just felt like, okay, we're friends. Like literally, we hung out and there was nothing different that happened.
I mean, sometimes it's just how it feels like. I mean,
like, I need positive affirmations. I need a girlfriend who I can tell her she is pretty and smart and sing her praises, and she will find the good in me. And also, I need hugging. That is very, very important to me. I am so cold.
You need
Oh, it is cold, and you need the warmth of love to warm it.
Yeah.
I need snuggles, and I need positiveness. I don't need getting hit in the face with a bag and being told my family looks weird.
I don't know. How long were you two dating in quotation marks? I don't know if it's really like, you know.
It sounded more like experimenting.
Yeah, it was experimenting. I don't know if it was like really dating. Not even a month, but I'm glad we tried it out, and I'm glad that it got cut off before anyone got really hurt, I think.
Regret something you did, not something you didn't do.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, oh, you can go ahead. Yeah, fine.
Is that I smell bad.
I mean, to be honest, I mean, I wasn't. You shouldn't probably expect, to sleep with them as soon as you're like a month in,
That when I'm 20, and I have a stable income and a home, and I can prepare for if child happens. Okay, I guess when I'm 20, that'll be 2 years from now, and I won't have a stable income or a home. But you know what I mean.
I mean.
I hope I have a stable income and a home 2 years from now. That would fucking rule.
Sick! I can not sleep on the streets now.
Yeah.
Finally have premarital sex. My own home.
I mean, what is your opinion with having sex before marriage? Because I don't really care. I don't think it should matter to anyone.
I think it depends on the people, and I think if you wanna do something that you both are cool with, and you're just whatever for fun, then go ahead and do it. But I also think that I would prefer my first time to be more intimate with somebody I really care about.
I mean, yeah, you don't want a one night stand.
One night stands are, one night stands are always a bit on the bad side.
Yeah, they're never that good, unless it's I'm not gonna lie, unless it's like with someone really really good that you really do care about,
Yeah, really. Yeah, I'm with you there, Monkey, about it being like passionate. I
think first time should be important, but I also think that friends with benefits is an okay concept if you are both comfortable with that fully.
I mean,
yeah, I'm with you there, Monkey. I agree 100%.
I don't know. I have an underdeveloped like baby brain, so I don't have a really good stance on these things or a good understanding of them. But that's just how I feel about it.
I mean, to be honest, friends with benefits. I mean, there's nothing there. There's not love there. It's just someone wants their pisser pounded. So
they want to mash pissers.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
That could be love. That could be the start.
Yeah, but do you really want your love to start like that?
Well, no. It's like we're friends for a while, and also we have sex after a while, and then also we realize we have feelings. I feel like that could be in between. I don't know. I'm just saying the first thing.
It's a little blurry where the line crosses,
I feel like that friends with benefits could develop at any point in a friendship. I'm saying.
Like, more than a friendship, yeah.
Monkey, I have a question for you that is that is always a loaded gun question. And this almost has nothing to do with what we were just talking about, but what do you think of parents that stay together for the kids? Like, do you think that's an appropriate way to handle that? Do you think that they are putting their kids through unnecessary stress? Or
that is too complicated a question for me to answer.
I
confidently.
mean,
I
Well,
think
you don't have to answer
that-
confidently. Answer what you think. That's what we're here for.
I think that it depends. I think that is too complicated to give a definitive black and white answer to.
I mean,
Yeah, we're looking for
I
what
think
you think,
that
though.
if
We're not looking for an
two
objective
parents-
answer.
If two parents hate each other and they're always arguing, then I think it would be better if they split up. But I think that if they do care about each other and they just don't have that spark anymore, that they should stay together for the kids. And if one of them finds somebody else who they really love, then get a divorce, and then it can be more stable. That's how I see it, I guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, for me, imagine what the child's going through. I mean, or well, I guess it depends on what the child actually thinks is going on. If they know that something's going on, then they're gonna feel like crap. But if they don't, and the parents reveal it to them, it's gonna be like going to a mall and then seeing Santa Claus take off his costume.
That
you see two parents awkwardly kissing each other just to say, hey, we're happy, like some kind of weird Joker.
You guys want to watch me throw carrots into hell?
No.
No.
But yeah, I'm kind of the result of parents trying to stay together for the kid. There was no real feelings between my mom and my dad, so I'm not necessarily a believer in it, because all the instances I've seen of it have been ones that have always come out like defective or whatever, like arguing and
Defective.
Defective.
I guess that's not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just been my personal experience, and with people that I know of that
That's why
have
I
been through
think,
that.
here's my big take, controversial take, it's very important to practice safe sex and not have a child unless you're 100% sure you're ready for that responsibility.
You gotta make sure you don't go to a gas station for that.
Keep in mind this is a basically it's like a safe space. No one's gonna fucking harass you for
Girl
your opinion.
character! There's a girl
Yeah.
character on the server.
That's a dude. That's a dude.
Well, then why is miss?
People do that.
As in, he don't miss?
I guess they never. Yeah, as I was
Fuzzy!
saying before.
Fuzzy, he don't miss!
um,
Did they say that on
Yeah.
Twitter? He don't miss, he don't miss!
this is a place where we're not looking for an objective answer. Like if I ask you what the meaning of life is, I'm not fucking looking for the objective answer.
Yeah.
We're looking.
The meaning of life is to reproduce and to keep humanity going. But I think that we have moved on beyond that point I think that is what our bodies were designed for. To survive. Look, you look at fucking...
No, he has a point.
I know he has a point, but
that-
I'm just I'm not surprised the monkey keeps on thinking about sex.
No, it's not like that. It's that is the point of life, definitively to me.
Yeah.
But that's
Objective
not
on an objective
Hear
level,
me out,
we
hear me-
exist.
Hear me out. Fucking germs have no brain. They're just a minuscule, microscopic little clump of DNA that exists solely to survive and reproduce. And then you go like a few thousand pegs up the ladder, and you get to frogs, and frogs survive and reproduce. And it's like that. But humans, we evolved to survive and reproduce, and that is why we do that. I think life exists to continue, but I also think that we, as a species, are more than that, and many other intelligent species that are relatively close to us, like apes and dolphins and shit, that we exist for more than that, than to survive. We exist to thrive. I think we have transcended that cycle of just survival. And that is why we have art and music and beauty, and why we see beauty in things. We have transcended that basic cycle that everything else, including us, has to follow. Bottom line, in my opinion, the meaning of life is to survive and pass on your DNA. But I think that is not all that
Why we're here anymore? Like
Yeah.
we're here now to
I think we're
thrive.
past that, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mom,
it's
I'm
similar.
on a podcast.
Did he just leave? You still a monkey?
There, monkey.
Yeah, we'll give him a minute. I have a really good question for him. That's in a similar vein to talking about life. I guess Yeah. Okay. I think he's back. Like,
Are you back?
what?
Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Okay. I have a question related to life, and this is one that just kind of popped into my head as you were talking about like all that. Is what exactly would be defined as life? Like, let's say like you have a machine that can self-build itself from materials around it. Is that a different form of life, or is that synthetic altogether? Like, when does life stop being what it is?
I mean,
Like, if it's capable of like what I'm saying is if it's capable of self-reproducing, self-maintenance, and it takes from the environment around it in order to add more to itself, like
No. My opinion, bottom line, hard line, gotta be organic to be alive.
yeah, I guess that is fair.
However-
I guess that is
however-
fair.
A very developed robot can still be sentient. I think that a robot that has extremely advanced AI would not be alive, but it would be sentient. It's sapient.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's my stance. So I would treat a robot like a people.
yeah. So if it gets to that level, like we treat them like people before they overthrow us.
Yeah.
You guys want to go to hell?
No.
Oh, do you guys,
I've already been there and back.
you guys have a loom? I want to make a design of my bander.
Yeah, I have one in the Wink Shack.
My bander snap.
The podcast people are gonna question the Wink Shack now.
The Wink Shack is now a question. Just like the Milk Shack, it'll never be answered.
Yeah.
Welcome to my zone, brother.
So I've got so I have a question actually too. So what is your whole thought process with robots overcoming everything and pretty much gonna take over?
What do you mean?
Like
do you think that's? I think I know what Fuzz is getting at. Do you think that can happen?
yeah.
I think that with how slow developments in robotics have been very fast over the years, relatively. But I feel like they would be able to stop before getting to that point.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
like,
but
okay, the robots are trying to kill us. What if we just stopped making them and also we started shooting them with guns?
there also is the thing of I'm saying this because it's true, but America's kind of stupid and they don't know when to stop.
Yeah. Yeah, like I think it's the movie 9, where it has like AI that is made to be sentient and is in charge of like making weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Sackboy dudes.
Yeah. Where AI is like made to be sentient and all that, and
Yeah.
it's in one AI, and it is seeing how the world is bad and decides to destroy it, if I recall the plot of the movie correctly. So that's why people think it's like a bad idea to give AI like sentience.
Yeah.
My take on that, I'm gonna ask you a take, but my take on that is that is dumb. Humans are not dumb creatures. Like, we are pretty smart. Like, we don't give ourselves enough credit for how smart we actually
In
are.
concept, yeah, we are pretty smart, but
I love that the two things we have going for ourselves is our heightened intelligence and our thumbs.
yeah.
that has caused the entire planet to suffer. That evolution decided to give us thumbs and brain.
Yeah.
If we only had one, well, if we only had thumbs, we'd be monkeys. Can you imagine an animal that is all brains and no thumbs? Fuck!
I can't come up with anything.
Would be a dolphin.
Check out.
Octopuses
oh my God,
too.
you're right.
Octopi.
But they have like 8 arms. They can make up for their lack of thumbs.
What about elephant? Well, I guess elephants have trunks.
Elephants.
Why is elephant such a funny word to say? Awesome.
Add that to the list. I like every now and again taking inventory and being like, I'm so grateful to have all my bits, you know? It's like, there are people who don't have arms, and it's like, you don't have fucking arms! Arms is awesome! So you gotta be grateful for what you have, even if it's something as basic as that.
I'm so
Yeah, that is,
yeah.
back to like AI. Like
No, I don't want to talk about AI. This is my podcast now.
he's taking over. Oh no.
Oh no. They were right. No. Planet of the Apes got it right. No, but like what I was saying, like do you think we would really let AI get that smart and ruin us like that?
It's very much. Okay, so here's I don't know if I'm interrupting anyone, but here's my take. Eventually, we can make robots so smart that they can upgrade themselves, and at that point, we can't stop them. You know, because they're always gonna be smarter than us. You know, eventually robots can just do it themselves. You know, upgrade themselves. I guess in a way.
And I don't see that happening. But because again, we would always put like a backdoor or something to stop that process. We would always have the upper hand. We would want to have the upper hand. At least, I imagine that we would be that intelligent.
Why am I still on fire? Oh, there we go.
But Monkey, what's your take on that? What side are you on?
I feel like we would have. I thought you said Cindy wasn't gonna be here.
She wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah,
Did
she
you
was.
kill her? I feel like we would have fail saves where it's like if I push this button, you explode.
Yeah, like I'm with you there. I feel like we would not allow them to get that.
It's the robots are like,
Yeah.
We've been biding our time for all. Well, on the other
Kaboom.
hand, I feel like the robots would know how to uninstall that somehow.
Well, I mean, unless it's like a physical thing on them, like you rip that out, you rip your brain out, right?
Yeah.
Like a bomb.
Yeah, it's just AI. It feels like it's sensitive subject to some people where they take it a little bit too far. Like
It's complicated.
because
Yeah, but we're also I do feel like we're far away from that. Like we don't even really need to worry about that right now.
yeah, I know, but it feels like if I asked like anyone who's I guess who would take it too far, I feel like they'd be like, oh yeah, the government's gonna fail or something like that. Like I know the U.S. and stuff like that's not in the best position right now, but at least we have enough brain cells to actually think about what if this does happen.
Would you vote a robot into office? Where are there nether?
I think everyone would find it suspicious that a robot wants to be president.
Really, that's a mind sussy.
Because you have the question of who made that robot.
Well, if they were made in America, then it's okay.
I know that, but who what I mean.
That robot's certificate of creation, and I want to see it now.
To kind of like unwind from talking about bigger picture stuff.
I don't want any of these made in China robots running our country, stealing our women and eating our babies.
Yeah.
Eating our babies.
Eating our babies.
To unwind from bigger picture stuff and like kind of bring ourselves back down to like now, what is your favorite food?
Favorite food?
Favorite food.
Is that fruit or food?
Food.
Food.
That is such a hard question.
I mean, yeah, because there's so much good food.
And there's also so many different categories. I'd say overall, gotta go with burgers.
Pretty solid choice. Burgers
that's
like
close tie between burgers and pizza.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Oh god.
I was gonna say
mine is pizza, but burgers is my second choice.
I was gonna.
Burgers. Sorry.
I was gonna say pizza because there's so many more options that you have compared to burgers because there's only so many things that you can put on a burger.
True.
Yeah.
Both have such different options that it's hard to compare.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both varied. Yeah, I get that.
To be fair, you can put hamburger on a pizza, so.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And there is a thing.
No, you can't put a pizza on a burger.
Yeah, you could. You could put a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
There's actually a thing called a pizza burger, but
God, that sounds like perfect weed food.
Oh.
It sounds so good, yet so fucking crummy.
I know.
If I had to choose between a plain cheese pizza and a plain cheeseburger, and that was my options for favorite food, my favorite food is ribs.
That is. Wait, what? So what do you want? Do you want pizza or hamburger? Fish.
Ribs.
I guess I worded that weird, but I mean, if those were the only options for pizza and hamburger,
Yeah, like if that's the only way that pizza or hamburger came.
It's presented for the sake of this argument. I would say favorite.
Thank you for clarifying. We were
I gotta
confused.
say though, I gotta get this out there in the world so everybody can know. Best dessert in the world is Edmund's Hershey's ice cream pie.
Oh wait, like is it like the ones that you buy in the Walmart freezer section?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love those.
I love those.
They used to sell them single slice at Burger King in like the 2000s.
I would have to disagree. I think cookies and cream version of that would be better.
Nope.
I haven't
Nope.
tried that, but
I think the Hershey's is the best.
What's the
Yeah,
best
but
fruit?
it's Hershey's cookies and cream.
Best fruit?
Best fruit.
God, that is a loaded question right there.
Mangoes.
Mangoes.
Mango?
Yeah. You know what? I'm going
Yeah.
with mangoes.
And I've eaten so many apples that it feels like it's my favorite one, but
Oh,
you know.
by the way, I got us a goat.
Nice.
That's such a hard question to even like, you know, like that's such a hard question to even answer in the first place. Like there's some real god tier fruits out there, you know. Like you got
Yeah.
strawberries and stuff.
Oh, strawberries are so good. I think pears are pretty solid.
Okay, hot take.
Watermelon's a good one.
Hot take time. I think strawberries suck. Strawberry flavor is good. Strawberries suck.
That is not a hot take. Strawberries, as they present them in grocery stores, are complete ass because they bred them to be bigger, but in doing so, they have less flavor. But if you can get like a wild strawberry, very sweet.
Yeah.
I've never had a wild strawberry. I'll have to try that.
I had one.
You know, I think it's kind of funny, but this is just a random thing. But I said blue Gatorade's the best, and it is. I will fight you over it, but
I should just have more Gatorade more often.
Very good.
I just said that it's the best, and now she hates blueberries. Anything that's blueberry flavored. Just because I.
Hey, we have a goat at the house now, so sorry about that.
Because I do gotta say blueberry. I love blueberries.
Yeah, blueberry.
Frost?
No, actually, I've never had a blueberry.
You've never had a blueberry? They're really good.
Never had a blueberry.
They're on the sweeter side though.
What's in here that I can utilize?
Nothing.
Nothing. I'll donate my carrots though. Actually, I will trade you these carrots for. I'll trade you my 20 carrots for these 2 chickens so that I can have food.
Sure, get out of here.
I'm so smart. Ooh,
What's your least favorite food?
least favorite food? Soups. I'm not a big soup fan. I gotta say, my hot take.
I gotta say mashed potatoes. I fucking hate them.
I
Okay.
hate mashed
You don't-
potatoes.
I-
So overrated.
I really do like mashed potatoes as a side. I'm sorry.
I love eating flavorless slop.
Mush.
It's like
It's just.
it's like somebody put socks in a blender.
It tastes like baby food.
I do gotta say I do gotta say mashed potatoes. It does depend on where you are.
I've never had good mashed potatoes.
Me neither. Last time I ate mashed potatoes, I fucking vomited.
You know where I bet they're good? The South. That seems like a food that's like you haven't had.
That's where I'm at.
Well, I guess
I'm in the north, and mashed potatoes here are really good. So
I gotta say, best vegetable, hands down, gotta be potatoes.
On an objective level, I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
Potatoes are like just the all around. You can do anything with
They're
potatoes. You can
all-rounder.
fucking probably make a potato burger and have it taste amazing.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And French fries are just god tier side.
But my personal favorite vegetable has got to be a fucking.
Oh no, I changed my answer. Best vegetable is onions. No, onions and potatoes.
I don't really.
I was gonna
like-
say garlic.
No,
But
hear
that's-
me out, Fuzzy. Obviously, you wouldn't want to eat an onion plain, but it's so good on everything. Onions on a burger. You could do caramelized onions on a pizza.
I know
I don't
that,
like
but-
onions on a burger.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a big fan. I'm not like too much of a big fan of onions, and
But I do agree, onions are very versatile.
Onions are
Yeah.
important, I think.
Onion-
Onion rings also. Gotta put that out there, obviously.
I do gotta say my favorite vegetable is probably corn. I eat so much of it, and it's really good.
I'd say corn is objectively a good vegetable because it's one of the only ones that's any good raw. And also, all you have to do is boil it for it to be good.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I haven't had corn in a while.
and you know you could put corn with pretty much anything. Also, you know.
Yeah, but one downside I hate about corn is it gets stuck in your teeth more than I think any other food on the planet. It's insane.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's
Okay.
it's kind of like popcorn.
Okay, it's time for
Oh, but we didn't even think about popcorn. That too.
time for another fucking question. Not
Here?
not question, but like a loaded topic.
Here lies,
Um,
here lies
what's-
murdering sex clowns.
What's your opinions on immigration to like the U.S.?
That's such a random question to ask, though. I just gotta say.
The whole point of the country, just let them in. I don't
Yeah.
care. Fucking, it's the. Oh, what if we let terrorists in the country? Have you looked at Americans? I think it's fair to say we've already got a couple fucking waggadoodles living here, born and raised.
we already have terrorists living among us. It's called Florida.
I do gotta say,
That's such a dumb argument, though. It's like, oh, we don't want fucking people from Mexico coming in our country and doing crime. I'd say we can let 30 fucking Mexican families of people with kids in the country to escape the gang violence down there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no, they're gonna be terrorists. No, it's bullshit.
Have you looked at the past 20 million school shootings in this country? All white guys.
All American.
All fucking American.
All
pasty-
depressed and probably watch anime in their basements.
Made right here in America. Good old USA.
Yeah. Born and bred.
I
Wearing
would love to see the statistics of how many immigrants have actually done like really heinous crimes.
Probably not many, honestly.
Definitely not. Well, obviously you look at the numbers. Obviously, there's going to be more not Native Americans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like native USA people.
There's going to be more USAians doing crimes than, because statistically, there's more of us than there are of immigrants, probably.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
But like.
Yeah, but
I kind of lost my track of thought, but you know what I'm getting at. It's like,
yeah.
I get it.
I think it's such a dumb thing to get angry about. Like, shut the fuck up. You are the result of immigrants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are exactly.
Literally, America was built upon
No,
the values
yeah,
that this is
fucking-
a safe space.
We descended
Yeah, if
from
you.
we descended from the British. I think that we can let people in the country and they'll be okay. We used to be fucking British.
I know, and
we were not like this.
And honestly, we came here for the sole purpose of being free, and and we're like known for taking people's land, so it's kind of hypocritical that we're not letting people on our land,
Yeah, like when did we become like the final authority on like what happened to this? Yeah, no, I think it's such a dumb argument. I'm the son of an immigrant. Okay, it doesn't show, but I'm the son of an immigrant. If I wasn't here, this podcast. If I wasn't here, this podcast wouldn't be happening like it is. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Good example. Ozzy, why don't you have any normal furnace? Never mind, you have one. Normal furnace in your house.
Yeah. But let's move on. What is the while we're on the subject of like immigrants, I guess. What is the best international like group of
Lots of
food?
pancakes.
Wait, that's a thing.
No, I mean like based on like
The best one.
like ethnicity or culture. What is the best group of food? Like
Food?
Mexican,
Oh,
Italian. Yeah.
that's really tough. I love Mexican food.
Italy,
Oh my-
definitely. Pizza,
Indian
pasta, wine.
food is also really freaking good, though.
I've never had Indian.
Me neither.
You
but
guys
I
should
feel
try
like-
it. It's really good.
I feel like you would fucking destroy me.
I mean, with how much spice they put in, I'm not surprised.
You know,
Yeah, I feel like
I'm not like white, but I don't deal with spicy food well at all.
like I'm Mexican, and even eating I'm like half Mexican, and eating chili makes me explode.
Same, I get the hiccups eating hot wings.
Yeah, I can handle spicy food really well, but heck, even I die somewhat inside.
Yeah, but Mexican. Okay, if we're talking about late night, we gotta order something. Italian wins. If we're talking about
Yeah.
we have time to think this out and we could go for authentic dining cuisine, Mexican.
Yeah,
I'd say-
Mexican
I know-
food's
I know
really
it-
good.
Obviously, it doesn't really count, but I'd say Chinese food. I know it's not like actually Chinese food.
I do like some Chinese food.
I guess we could just say Asian food.
Oh, I
Yeah.
put stairs to the Nether portal.
Nice.
Yeah, just asking what kind of culture of food is really is best. That's like harder than asking, or that's like even harder than trying to
That's like
answer
saying-
what's your favorite food.
Flavor of pussy is the best.
Cat. Anyways.
What?
The type I'm getting, what?
Any I can get my hands on.
Right, I guess I'll go ahead and ask this,
I'm
This
gonna
is
chat
like-
on the phone.
motherfuckers kind of brought us here, but, what's your opinion on prostitution? like, more, like, should it be illegal, or
No.
is it,
No.
you don't think it should be illegal?
I don't think selling your body for sex is any different than selling. How do I put this? I saw a tweet that was like, "Why do we judge prostitutes for selling their bodies when, if you work at a construction site and do backbreaking labor, you're selling your body, or something like that."
That's a pretty,
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw a response somewhere. I don't exactly know where it was. I couldn't tell you who, but they said that the reason for the prostitution laws is so that women don't get taken advantage of, or it's like that sort of thing.
I love how when you talk about that, they, some men get taken advantage of. Like I was in a relationship where I got
Where?
totally controlled.
Where-
I couldn't do anything.
It happens to men too, so I don't get why they're choosing women in specific.
Yeah, because it's happened to me, and I'm still. It took
You're
me-
manly, man. You got abs and everything, man.
Yeah.
Nacho man, I want
Like-
to be.
Like, I
I
was
think it's.
Oh, you can go ahead.
I was just gonna say. But I think the whole hey for prostitution is dumb. If that's what they want to do.
That?
If
Anyone
that's
else
what they
hear
want
that?
to. Yeah. It's probably on it. If that's what they want to do and that's how they want to, live their life, who are you to say otherwise?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like if you're hot. Well, also I feel like prostitution isn't really that much of a thing anymore now that we have OnlyFans.
Well,
No,
yeah, that is technically just legal prostitution now.
Yeah, you can also throw in Twitch, to be honest. At this point.
Yeah.
I do think. This is just going me into personal experience, but I've been controlled, and there's no laws protecting
Cindy's
me
flying
from
around-
that.
Hey, real quick! Ow! Cindy's flying around my house, setting off fireworks, and it's spooking me.
Yeah, I think it's one of the dumbest laws out there. One of.
No,
Actually,
no,
I know some like really dumb laws. Like I don't know if it's not. I don't know where it like originated from, but apparently it's legal to carry or illegal to carry markers with you in a certain. I think it's one of the.
probably
It's one of the
Minnesota.
poor places, I guess is the way to say it.
One's Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Portugal.
Yeah, it's just you're not allowed to carry markers, and that's literally its entire shtick,
It's shtick.
Yeah.
That was almost really bad.
I guess let me ask another question. In a minute, I'm gonna get interrupted.
Is he good?
My fucking god, this harlot
So-
is setting off fireworks outside of my house and scaring me!
so many technical difficulties, but I don't care anymore. I'm leaving them in. I'll probably just cut out this little bit of silence here, and then. Do you guys say how you liking the podcast so far?
It's pretty good. The best podcast I've been in all day.
The only podcast you've been in all day.
Make her stop!
Where'd you
will
go?
shoot her down.
I apologize for the interruption. That is the problem with like filming these. It's like there's always some sort of unexpected interruption that we can't predict is gonna happen.
Yeah,
Fucking inmate!
I'm gonna keep it in because there's no point,
Ow! I tried to press C1. This is not TF2.
So, is there any other questions you got?
I definitely got more.
Yeah, we still got like an hour left of recording to get through, so
Where do babies come from?
we're
Where do
doing.
babies come from?
They come.
Oh,
I was gonna ask the question of what do you think is the limit of what we should like put a price on? Like let me explain that a bit more. For survival, right?
I think that realistically, we're paying all these taxes on everything, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like the government should be paying for basic living necessities like I feel like water should be free, and our taxes pay the sanitation workers that purify the water. I think that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does. And that's exactly where I was going with that. Is like because like basically survival now is now a source of income for someone, and I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
I think the taxes should, instead of going towards yachts and not fixing potholes, what if they went towards fucking food and water and shelter, the three basic things that we all need?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with you there because again, survival is now a source of income, like a source of income for someone. And before you want to bring up the argument that back in the day we used to work together, like survival, like one person would do everything in a tribe, and you know, we're not back in the day anymore. This is now.
Yeah,
we should be working for the betterment of our species, not for staying on a failed system.
It annoys me a lot when grandpas and older people say, back in my day, who cares? Times have changed. You shouldn't
Back in your day, radiated water was being sold.
Yeah.
Lead paint. Shut up.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, it's not that good.
Like why are you?
We liked it.
yeah. Like why are you acting like that time period is so good? Like come on, people so many more people died back then than compared to now. So.
Yeah, like we're no longer in the prehistoric days. We don't need to fucking have like 6 people help uplift a tent.
Yeah.
This is I think my most like controversial political opinion is that overpopulation is like the root of like most of our problems.
We should start the Hunger Games.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
you bring up overpopulation. It's like, oh, we're gonna fucking feed people in a meat grinder and make Soylent Green. No, but it's like, make people wrap their rascals. Think about it, because obviously we need lots of people to make medicines, and you never know when the next Einstein is gonna be born. But it's like, we don't have enough food, and well, that's not true. We do have enough food. It's just not getting around.
Yeah, like it's being consolidated. No, that's not the word.
Wrong word, Frost.
Wrong word. Yeah.
If we had fewer people, there would be. No, that's all. No, that's also dumb. This is like an old thought I had a while ago that I haven't thought about in a while. So I haven't.
Yeah, like most of that is dumb. Like overpopulation is not that big of a problem, especially like now that we have like GMOs and all that. Like we have the ability to feed everybody now. It's just. Sorry. You can go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
My points were in the past that we don't have enough food to go around because there's too many people. We do have enough food. It's just not getting around. My other point was that fucking what was it? I already forgot. It was that if we have too many people, then there's too much carbon emissions from too many people driving cars, and too much of that. But I think we've already established that most of that is from like 6 different people committing climate change, like the billionaires.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I do believe that overpopulation can be a problem, like, cities and specifically, like, where there's just so much people.
Overdevelopment is a huge problem. I think that we need more.
Yeah, I can see where that's a problem, too.
Less highways, less cities. It's like, everybody needs a huge room, and people prefer having a place with multiple rooms.
Yeah.
Right? So think about the living conditions people have to put up with that they can afford nowadays. It's like a little box. Because there's too many people, and there's not enough space. And you've got these giant houses that can house like 20 different people realistically.
Yeah. It took a shitty movie. It took a shitty movie to call that out to me. That sometimes we think too big. Like we think we need all this and all that, but we don't. Like if you have too much stuff, do a yard sale.
Yeah. That was my point. Is I forget what the term
like
is,
what do you think like if you look at hoarders and stuff like that, they think they're doing an awesome thing collecting history, but if you realistically look at it, the living conditions there are just not good.
Have you guys
to the point where they could literally die from choking on something or something like that.
Freaking trip and you choke on like a Beanie Baby.
Yeah, Monkey, you were gonna say?
I forget what it was called, but I remember learning about this concept of like population cap or something like that. like how deer, for example, is what they used in nature. If there's too many deer, then there's not enough food, and they die off. And it's like basically they reach equilibrium in nature. So like populations in nature adjust based on resources. So like if there's more food, there's going to be more deer. If there's more predators, there's going to be less deer and shit like that for balance. But we as a species don't have that problem anymore because we have infinite food, infinite shelter, infinite medicine. So we're just reproducing out of control because we have no boundaries set anymore.
I mean,
So there's just too much.
I mean, I don't want to say infinite medicine. It's a non-renewable source. So
I definitely say compared to how much medicine fucking deer have, we have infinite medicine.
I mean, yeah, but
If a deer breaks its leg, it's dead. If a deer gets a disease, it's probably dead. If a deer is born with a disability, like a learning disability or a physical disability, it's dead. But we can cope with those things because we have medicine supports. And that's good. That's great that we have those things. But I'm just saying that we fucking don't have limits like most other animals do. And that's why there's humans everywhere on Earth.
yeah.
You brought up an interesting thing, sorry. But you brought up an interesting thing saying, like if you get a broken leg, like I heard from Knight actually, believe it or not, that the first sign of civilization is a broken leg, because it means that that they didn't get fucking eaten.
That's that's actually an interesting point to bring up, yeah.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, that's
first sign of.
Shout out to Nido. She's a gamer
Never-
and she makes
I actually never thought of that.
Watch her
Never
video.
thought of it like that.
Oh. I thought of it like that. I just didn't say anything because I'm too smart.
But yeah, no, it's a really good point, and you've I guess it's not really that too important to this conversation, but it's a really good point because like yeah, that's right because it means that we actually took care of them instead of leaving them to die like giraffes or elephants
Yeah.
would.
All I'm saying is we should burn cripples at the stake. It's better for the economy.
But
I'm sorry, what?
I would be gone then. I would be burned at the stake then.
You're like what? You're
Yeah, my mom would be gone. I wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, I'd be dead.
If only, haha, lol, edgy humor.
Edgy humor, topical humor. It's why you signed on to the Ice Cube
Uh,
podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. I'm going to eat your family.
Speaking of edgy, what's the limit that edgy jokes should reach for them to be
If it's
funny?
actively harming someone or a group of people.
Because you
Like,
know,
saying that I want to fucking die is not gonna offend anyone. It's not gonna offend anyone that isn't me.
yeah,
I can see how that gets tiring and like emotionally draining if you make those jokes all the time with friends who
Yeah.
aren't
yeah.
comfortable with it.
Because it kind of goes into like if you guys know this YouTuber, his name is Leafy. He got
Oh my god.
he got banned, but I don't think his ban's not justified though. And my only reason for saying that is he got all the strikes at once just for making fun of someone. And
I think it's
I think
justified in that he
I
was
think
adored.
I think most humor should be
She's
justified.
doing it again!
I think most
I
humor
will shoot a bitch down!
I think most humor is justified if it's on the internet. I know it may be questionable, but you know, it's on the internet. I mean, sometimes it can get really too far, but you know.
I think that if you can make a joke, if you can prioritize making jokes that don't hurt anyone's feelings and aren't like targeted at a group that you maybe aren't super knowledgeable about, just be smart.
Yeah.
Like you can be funny without being edgy, but I think that
Yeah, I've been on both sides of the cube, like edgy and just trying not to offend anyone.
I think that if you're on like a fucking TF2 server or a message board or whatever, you should just be polite and normal. But if you're with people online or in person that you know well and you know what they're comfortable with, then you can make like jabs like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's good to gauge who you're with, and if you can avoid hurting someone's feelings, that's always the best route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you make 30 people laugh, but you hurt one person's feelings, then it wasn't worth it, in my opinion.
yeah, that's a way of thinking about it, but
I know what they say about people being too sensitive nowadays, but like,
I don't necessarily agree with that statement. I do believe that getting offended, like oh my god, there aren't black women, obese black women of color in Smash. I think that's too far.
yeah.
I think,
But
like,
I do take it
there are people who take it too far. But
Yeah.
I think that it's better to be oversensitive than overly insensitive 100%
Yeah.
of the time.
Because sometimes jokes just hurt.
Yeah, and I
Like-
think that it's good that some people are confident enough to speak up when something doesn't sit right with them.
Yeah. Like
What
I don't. I mean, I was sometimes I do be like that. Like I don't know who it was, but somebody called me Snorlax. It was one of my friends. I can't remember who, but yeah, they called me Snorlax, and at first, it kind of hurt because I'm not the best in shape right now, and and I'm definitely not the best mentally right now. So I was thinking, because it kind of hurt hearing it from that person, so.
Hey Fuzzy, you're Snorlax, lol. I'm funny.
Funny.
Yeah, but
Funny. Woo.
Your
sometimes.
fucking wife is circling my building with fireworks and she's spooking me like I'm a rat.
But sometimes I do have this opinion. Sometimes you just need to hear an edgy joke here and there.
Yeah, like
I
I feel like a sign of like recovery from a wound or whatever is when you can start making fun of it.
Yeah.
It's- time and
Like
place.
me and Mixie, she's a burn victim, but we're frequently like hey Mixie, you're hot. We're frequently like that, and she's comfortable with that because she's had time to cope with it and get around to it.
Yeah.
So it's, like if I make a jab like that, I'm not offending her. She's laughing with me.
Yeah.
I think that it's like you should be not making jabs like that to broad groups in public where other people can hear you, because it's a dick move. Like
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're like haha, LGBT people should die, that's too far.
Yeah.
But in public, but like, if you're like with your friends, no one.
well, yeah,
That's not
obvi-
hurting anyone.
Yeah.
That's never
Especially if it comes out of nowhere, Because
Oh
I
fuck, that's not water.
I will say this: if you say something really edgy out of nowhere, then I guarantee you most people are gonna think that's what your opinion is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like-
If you say this certain person should die just out of nowhere, in a random conversation, then that's most likely gonna be what people
Taken out of
think of you.
context. Or,
Yeah.
no, there is no context. It's gonna be taken as it's heard.
Yeah. Well, I guess I shouldn't be random because they would say something about it. I
If
guess
you say
it.
shit like that all the time, people are gonna take it at face value.
Yeah.
I guess like while we're at it, what is your opinion on LGBT rights?
Well, trans rights are human rights, and I think people should be. I think that two consenting adults should be allowed to get married, irregardless of any of their beliefs, unless they're Nazis, and then they should be thrown rocks at a lot.
Throwing rocks at. Okay, my opinion is a tiny it's just like that, but my opinion is that okay, as long as it's a problem, it should be something that we keep fighting, right? But when it's not, I don't give a fuck if you're gay or not, okay?
Yeah.
Right.
You're a person. I see you I see you as a person. I don't see you as I don't see you as straight, gay, whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think if you're in a situation that you're not actively getting persecuted, it should not be something that's brought up not because I don't like it, but because it's just a fact about you. It's not who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt that. I felt that entirely for a long time. Like, oh, I'm so sick of hearing about this. But it's like they're always fighting for
Yeah.
recognition and shit.
That's exactly my point. When there's
Like-
no fight to be had, it shouldn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
Like-
because
Yeah, but
because when they're fighting, or you yourself are sick of hearing it, but they're fighting for their rights, so they have every
Yeah,
reason to raise their
I
voice
think-
about it.
yeah, like right. I get what you mean, but it's like they're always fighting for it until
Yeah.
like things are.
Because if you were
they're
put
always-
in their shoes, then you would get why they're fighting for it.
Yeah, I 100% get that. Like,
I
yeah, as long
understand.
as there's a fight to be had, they should fight. But like, if I'm just talking with you, like separate, and you understand that I believe in you. I believe
Well,
like you're.
What are you talking about specifically? Like they're just like, oh, I'm gay. Well, you're in the middle of your conversation. It's like, what is that doing? What do
Well,
you-
No.
more like I'm more like thinking of a person, Night New. I'm not gonna throw out their name or anything, but who would always make everything
Or-
political.
Yeah.
Who would always. We'll call him Gandalf. Why not?
Orgoroth, the suck dicker.
Even though Gandalf is a she, Gandalf would keep just making random things political. Like, Night will just say something casually about something, and then she'd just be like, I think that we should have a Bob.
That sounds like a really annoying person to be around. Honestly.
Yeah.
If you're just hanging out with friends, don't bring up politics unless it's like fitting for the situation. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
like
that
this.
dairy prices should be lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is where you would have an outlet to do that. But if you're just hanging out, well, I can't give a good opinion on it because obviously I've never been in their shoes
Yeah.
of somebody who has to face persecution like they do.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
So I get why you would want to. I don't know. I just don't think I could give a good stance on when it's appropriate or not to bring it up because I've never been in that situation.
I mean,
Yeah, that is fair.
I mean,
Again, I'm. Okay. Keep
I
going.
mean, it depends. Like to bring up politics and stuff like that because sometimes, or stuff like that. Because sometimes, me and Sydney accidentally got in a fight, and it's for I didn't say anything bad per se. It's just I didn't read something, and I just I went off what I read, and apparently she thought I said something completely out of line. Even though she knows that I would never do that, but at the time that's what she thought. She thought I said something really wrong, but that's when I figured out that she's non-binary, so it was a perfect time to bring that up.
Well, then why does she go by C? I mean, she.
Well, she's she they.
Yeah.
It's interchangeable there. I questioned
That
this
is
about her.
That is something I really wanted to ask about that I don't understand. How can you be non-binary? Means you're what again? It means
You
you're
don't
transgender?
identify as one.
Right. So then why are you? Why is it interchangeable? I feel like that's something you
On
would
it-
be like specific about.
Okay. I don't want to give a definitive answer because I don't know. Right?
Yeah, I don't know either.
But it's in my what I understand of it. Again, this is just completely 100% what I understand of it. I am not trying to give a false answer or spread misconceptions. This is just what I've taken from it. Is that that's just what other people call her. Like we've always referred to her as she.
Yeah.
We've never, said they, them. Not out of disrespect. I only found out recently she was non-binary. Like it just came up randomly in a conversation. She was like, "Oh yeah, I'm non-binary." I'm like, "What?"
So,
Yeah, that
like,
kind of. Yeah, she. Yeah, when I said that thing, she got really offended, and I thought, at the time, I thought she was. She got angry because one of her friends was. I didn't know she was a part of it, and I was like, and then what she said to me, what she thought I said was completely off, but I just didn't read it right, and she. God, are you good?
So it's like it's like for the sake of convenience, basically.
Yeah, like
yes, that's
like
that's my take. I don't know for sure. Again, I gotta say that I don't know for sure.
Like-
I will need clarification. I'll have to ask her.
like to be honest, I thought because I was thinking, well, if I did say that, I would, if I would, let's say the roles were reversed, and I thought she said something mean. I was like, I have friends that are trans, but I'm not gonna get angry over it. That angry over it because it's just some people on TF2. Well, no, I didn't know she was a part of the community, so that changes the whole perspective.
What the fuck is this next to the wank shack? Just cactus hole.
That's a trash can.
Uh,
Yeah.
Can I do my joke on the podcast? My favorite LGBTQ joke.
Sure, I
Yes.
guess.
What do you get when you put a bunch of LGBT people in a line?
Well,
The alphabet.
You get an LGBTQ.
That's really good. That's
Nice.
just some wholesome fun. That's just some wholesome
That's
fun.
the kind of joke you should be making about gay people and trans people and everything.
Yeah, that's
between.
just a
It's
really
just-
fun.
It's just plain
Yeah.
funny.
it's just
This is a
funny.
fun
I had another one that was similar. I don't remember how it goes though, or what it was.
you want to tell the people what you the cursed joke that you made about them.
I know. I think that's kind of a threshold. Oh, she's having a hard time with creepers. I don't know. I don't know where that sits on the is this okay or not spectrum, but
I mean, I believe just as long as people know that you're not actually being like offensive to LGBT people.
Yeah, as long as you're not being offensive to be offensive.
I'm not trying to be, but it's like I'm what they call super straight. I think people should be able to do what they want and love who they want, but I am attracted to biological females who have been that since always, and that is just me personally. That's how I want to live my life. But my see, there's the thing is, there's no setup for it. I just said this in passing to Fuzzy one day, and it wasn't like a setup punchline joke.
I think Sydney just left me alone because she just does that randomly, even though she begs me to. I'm not gonna go too deep in it, but she always begs me to give her attention, but she leaves me alone. So.
While it's technically not a joke, one of my favorite things is like, this is like a video of someone just like, what is LGBT plus? Is this premium gay?
That's nice. That's nice.
Basically, how the joke I did. There's a goat.
Okay, we're getting off subject, Monkey. We're getting off subject. All right, Monkey. You gotta tell us the story of how that went down.
My joke I made was with the current dating scene, with how many people are trans one way or the other, where they identify as male but it's like Among Us, because there's an imposter among us.
I don't know why that was at the time. It was just so stupid and funny. I just died.
It's like I'm going down on my girlfriend's like, babe, your pussy's kind of sus.
I don't know. It was
I pull out a dry tampon. Are you faking your tasks?
That's just such a stupid joke.
So fucked.
It's good. It's a good joke though. It's a funny joke though.
That's a darker humor. I love it.
Yeah.
It's like there is an imposter among us.
There's an imposter among us. Yeah. Night being trans. I have a question that's been referring to that, but I always say that she's a team switcher. I always call her a team switcher. Not out of malice or anything. It's just because it's funny to think that like she changed teams. Like she got auto balanced in the middle of the round.
She got auto balanced to red team.
I didn't say out of malice. I said auto balanced.
Yeah, auto balanced. She got auto balanced. God, she left me.
She got.
You wake up one day, you've been Franz Kafka metamorphosized into a woman. Look, I want to be a giant cockroach! No, I have to do taxes? You have to do taxes. They don't tell you that in school, but I know it.
They got auto balance. She damn team switcher.
Nice.
But you know, it's just good fun. Like she laughs with me.
China is a spy.
It's better if the community that you're joking with laughs with you than against you.
Yeah.
And like, if you fucking say something that doesn't sit right with people, just apologize.
While we're on the subject, let's talk about something somewhat topical. Knight has made like 6 videos on toxic people in TF2 lobbies, and I saw a comment saying, you probably shouldn't make this kind of video because this is just giving them what they want, attention, and I just want to ask, what are your guys' takes on that?
I mean, well, you look at JPEG, I know Naito's funny trope is, knock off JPEG, but seriously, just look at JPEG and see what he did, He did the exact same thing, and it worked out for him, and he got really popular. I'm just saying that, so, I mean, what are the chances of the people that make fun of Naito for, who she is or whatever? What are the chances of those people actually seeing that video that was made by, made by the people, Like, there's not really like a problem or like a chance that they're gonna see it, because I find it highly unlikely that they're even gonna see the video in the first place, so there's not really a point. And also, it doesn't matter in the first place because she seems like she enjoys making them, so it doesn't matter to
Fire's
begin
fine.
with.
Monkey, do you share his opinion, or do you want to add more?
I zoned out like halfway through that. I don't know what the hell he was talking about.
Naito,
I'm just lighting shit on
Naito
fire
making
right
her, Naito and making her Toxic Players, series that shows off like transphobes and everything. Do you think that's like the right way to approach that?
What's
like,
it about? What does she do?
Basically just shows off like transphobes saying shit to her.
Yeah. Fucking call people out, of course.
Well, I mean, yeah, but the reason why I bring it up is I saw comments saying you shouldn't do that because that's just giving attention to the transphobes. They want that.
Yeah, well, that is a fair point, but
Well,
it
I don't-
doesn't do any harm.
yeah. I mean, do they? Some it's weird. It's weird to answer it like this, but some of them don't want attention. They just say that because that's how they feel, I guess. So if you give them attention, they don't really care to begin with. I guess
I'll
it's-
never understand toxic people on TF2. Like, you're playing a game where people throw jars of piss at each other as weapons.
Yeah.
And you can eat a sandwich to regain all your hit points. Fucking go play CS:GO generic shooting man game if you want to be a douchebag.
Yeah, I mean, I've been like, I'm obviously I've never been ridiculed like Naito has, and for playing a video game, but I've seen my fair amount of crap. Me just pubbing around and doing stuff like that, but sometimes it's just funny to laugh at it. Sometimes it's just good to laugh at it. That's
My opinion on it is, Knight is in this community. Like, she can do whatever the hell she wants with the footage she gets. If she thinks that, then sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Somebody give me-
it
I
shouldn't
don't care.
matter. Yeah, it shouldn't
Can
matter.
somebody get me a new flint and steel? Mine broke.
Have one. At the end of the day, it's like her decision what she wants to do, even if you think it's a bad idea.
Yeah, you can tell them that it's a bad idea, but it
That's
doesn't
not gonna
matter.
change your
Yeah,
opinion.
it doesn't matter. 'Cause- and also, if it makes for good content, then that's perfectly fine. As long as
Watching
you're,
that has given me a good laugh. I'm not gonna lie.
As
I
long-
even made it in a video.
No,
as long as you're, yeah.
I gotta check it out.
As long as you're not doing what like Logan Paul or Jake Paul or what they used to do, then I think it's fine.
We found a dead body.
Yeah,
Ooh.
like if you're making content that's not hurting anyone, it should be fine. Shouldn't matter.
Hurting anybody, then what's the point?
I'm just saying that if you're not trying to hurt someone physically, whatever.
I'm not trying to
Yeah.
hurt someone physically right now. The first person I see is getting hit with a fucking egg. Where is
Hey.
everyone? You guys go to hell without me?
I have another question to ask. What's your
Can I have
favorite plant?
Oh, that is a very difficult question.
I don't even know that many. If you counted flowers, then maybe a rose or something
My
like
favorite flower.
Rosebush.
My favorite flower is
Yeah.
hydrangeas. But favorite plant I couldn't pick. I'm big into carnivorous plants like Venus flytraps. I think those are cool.
Yeah, those are
Fuzzy,
cool.
Can I have admin again so I can teleport around? Cause I'm
that.
so
Yeah,
lost.
I think Venus flytraps are really cool and.
You just got hit with an egg, bro. You just got egg, dude. You got eggs, bro.
I think I'm near the house now, but yeah, it's just these are so I gotta say these are some random questions like what's your favorite plant? Like that's really hard to answer.
Do you guys want to come see my? This is my new trick to meet
I'd have to
women.
go with the kind
Help!
of mint.
Help! I'm being burned down. Somebody save me! This is my new trick to meet women.
What is what would be your ideal preference on meeting people?
Ideal
I think it
preference
would be good.
Yeah.
for it to happen.
Like would you prefer to meet them one-on-one or in a
Rusty, what the
group?
fuck? You didn't help me? You're not a babe, but still you could have helped me. I'm literally on fire, right? You have to put me out. You have to use your pee. I'm a thirsty little Minecraft.
That's his joke
Preference
now.
on meeting people. Honestly, any way I can. I like meeting new people. I just don't do it very often.
You mean like for a relationship or making friends?
Making friends.
Yeah, making friends.
Well, not you, fuzz. Making friends? Shared experiences, like maybe a cruise or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like an amusement park. At
Yeah,
my
so-
age, like school is my current go-to for meeting people. But if I was older, I'd definitely, go to like clubs and stuff.
Go to a strip club to meet your best friend.
I like
You wanna
the
go to-
lady.
You want to go to the
She-
strip club so we can get all together in a completely heterosexual way? You seen that one that meme where it's like, you know, they put like a picture of just like a guy and he's like, outside I'm frying, but inside I'm dying. And it's just like some fat kid with sunglasses and like a frying pan.
Yeah.
It was one of those, but it was a guy in like a business suit. He was like, dude, let's go to the strip club and get boners together. Or something like that. 'Cause that's what you do.
Okay, so here's another question. What is your what was your first console, and what's your favorite game to play on that console?
My first console was probably the N64. My favorite game has to be either Pokemon Snap or Mario 64.
I do gotta say, my first ever console was the PlayStation 2.
PS2, solid. Oh, I definitely. So my brother, you know, much older than me, he would always trade in his console and get a different one. So that's why I got to play so many different games. But I definitely remember I loved Little Big Planet, Little Big Planet 2, Ultimate Classic.
I gotta just say, Little Big Planet is solid.
I love Little Big Planet 3.
I'm just doing fire right now. That's my thing.
My first ever game.
He's gone. We can take our dicks out again.
I gotta say, my first ever game that I can remember playing is surprisingly Far Cry 2.
Far Cry.
Outright Nintendo Wii, Super Mario Galaxy, fight me.
I don't think I ever had a Wii, but I remember my neighbors did, and I would go over and play Galaxy.
I will.
No, we had
say
a
now.
Wii with Nintendo Galaxy.
I will say now. Right now, my favorite game is definitely TF2, and that's gonna stay for a really long time.
I don't know if I call it my favorite, but TF2 is easily top 5, no contest. Well, yes, contest because it's a top 5, but
Yeah, I just gotta say that TF2 right now has changed my life in so many ways that I can't say it's not my favorite game anymore.
Alright, country you want to visit, go.
I just thought Paris was a good place to go, you know.
Japan, definitely.
I mean, the French are in Paris, so Japan does seem interesting, but I feel like there's such a cultural divide. I would just feel uncomfortable half the time. 'Cause it's like,
Well, I would want to learn their.
This
I would
is
want
where
to
we
learn the
sell
culture.
where they sell the
Yeah.
booty.
I definitely would say Paris because, you know,
That's my favorite Pokemon.
not alluding to anything, but you know.
What?
That's-
French fries?
Nothing.
Holocaust 2 electric. No,
Nothing. Just you know.
too bad.
You know nothing.
It's
You know how it is. You know how it is with me. Nothing.
I would go to Australia if I could sleep in like a steel cube that was guaranteed to not let anything in or out.
What the
You know,
heck?
Australia really isn't that bad, right?
Scorpions
Yeah,
that,
it's not
feed
that bad.
My testicules while I sleep. Look at my new friend, Frost. Check this out. This is my friend.
I do think
Binky Swin. No! Binky Squinky Von Pibbles is in danger! Get out of here, Binky!
I do think I don't know why I'm going back to this, but I remember yesterday I was telling Frost what the meaning of chocolate coins is, and it was hilarious.
Isn't that that song? Chocolate coin.
That episode isn't out yet. Neither is this one.
How much time do we have left on the podcast?
We probably have like a good 27 minutes left.
Alright. I have to go have dinner, and it's ribs, so I'm gonna be committed for a while.
Okay. Well, we
I'll
can
make it
end it here if
I'll
you
make
want.
it back if
Yeah.
I can.
I
I'll
just
pop back in if I can.
we'll just
we can end it here.
Yeah, we can end it here.
We can have
So-
you return on a later date. Just ask how life's going. All right, so that's it for
Hey.
the podcast.
Alright,
Mon-
my Steam is Monkey. So what is there? So if you find me on Steam and you want to be my TF2 GF, then I am open to that. And if you want to give me money, that is
Okay, shut up,
good.
monkey. Anyways, that is the end of the
Give me a
podcast.
monkey.
Thank you for watching. We still don't have an outro. Go fuck you.
Yeah, that's gonna be the ending of this. Let us know how it went. I think this is a good way to stop it, and yeah.